The time we're in now calls for a precision that we did not possess before. We simply didn't. It had to be trained into us repeatedly, painfully, and now we have that discernment, that precision. We're always going to be honing in on it. You can always get more accurate, more precise, but this is the time where all of it matters, where all of your training matters, where all of the wisdom you've applied to your life matters, where all of the life lessons and the training yourself to make better decisions and all of these values that you've had to nurture finally come into play. All of it. It's a full rounded test. It's not one area or another, and they're not even separate. It's a conglomerate, just the way that you live your life. It's a conglomerate. You can section things out for understanding, but it's really all one big thing. And it's your way that you appear. No, it's the way that you exist in the world, the way that you make yourself to exist in the world. And in this season, this is the message, that now is when it all matters. Needlepoint precision with your discernment. As far as, spending your day, what tasks you're going to do at any given moment, whether you're going to take that umbrella with you when you get the nudge to, whether you're going to put on that extra crystal bracelet today that you normally don't. You've got to listen to these small things because they matter now. This isn't testing anymore. The tests are over. You passed. Now is the practical application. Now it matters. Before you were in a sandbox. You're still kind of. But no, they're telling me no. This isn't sandbox mode. And they don't want you to think it's sandbox mode. And they're right. It's not. This is the real deal. This is when it matters. Everything is laid out before you. Everything is set up and prepared. You're walking toward it. You've got your feet planted firmly. You're braced. You're not as prepared as you want to be, but you're prepared. You can do it. You can prove yourself to yourself, your harshest critic in the universe. You. Because nothing's ever good enough. Well, prove to yourself now that you can be. And the further proof to yourself is that when you do inevitably find something that you could have done better, that you don't beat yourself up for it, that you don't let it drag you down, that you don't let it pull you into your own darkness. It's that you stand up, you brush yourself off, and you keep going. Because we don't have time to dawdle. We don't have time for pity parties. You have time to rest and nurture up, get your sleep, get your food, and then you keep going. This is the Oregon Trail. Do you remember how that went? You've got to be very careful. The game can be beat, but you've got to be very careful, very precise. Mario made it past the flag at the end. This is what comes after. This is what comes after. Yeah, that hit hard. It hit big. This is the living it. Follow your discernment, your inner compass. I have my compass. Follow your inner compass to a T. Even when it tells you to rest, And stop bitching about I shouldn't be resting if you're gonna rest anyway. Take what you need. Take the rest. And work harder when you're ready to work. Don't dawdle. Be purposeful, intentional with every moment, with every decision, with every thought. Be smart. When you do all this, it starts to feel like a goodbye, which it kind of is. You must die to your old self to become new. This is true. This is true. You've lived it dozens of times. You know it firsthand. And whether or not you realized, that's also what this time is. You were a walking tower moment, going through your biggest tower moment, where the script finally gets flipped in your favor. The odds that have been stacked against you are tumbling down. It'll turn into an avalanche soon. And once it catches, a landslide. Like what I mentioned in a previous video, which I haven't posted yet, about it's nothing and nothing and then everything all at once. The momentum is there and you're finally seeing it. It's finally turning into kinetic energy. The traction. It's happening. And your rise to the top is going to cause the avalanche. One and the same. One cannot be without the other. And the script gets flipped. And you finally get to experience more of the joy that's always been kept from you. That's always been removed from you very surgically. Precision. But now you're the one that's being precise. And these are moves that can't be undone that you're making. They're moves that are cornerstones to the entire movement. The one that you are the crest of the wave. And you've known the weight of that responsibility for some time now. But you're finally learning how to carry it without stumbling or tripping, without falling over, without becoming overburdened with the experience of it. You're learning to carry your crown. You divine beauty. You really are. Some deep part of you actually sees it now. And sees value in protecting it. And exposing it to the forces. Because you recognize that in doing so, your mission will be done. And that you are sufficiently protected to withstand it. And strong enough to keep your feet on the ground. There is no storm that you cannot weather. Nothing has beat you yet because you're still here. And nothing will. If this is a war for the soul, for the world, then you've only lost battles. And you're about to start making some massive tidal headwaves. I just joined 2 words there. Massive. Keep your course correction at the ready, because you will need it. Because this is precision work, this is surgical, this is make no mistakes. You have guardrails in place still. Failsafes. You've built them in skillfully. You're protected. Always take comfort in that, reassurance in your support system, both internal and external. But be careful. And stay safe out there.